Hello viewers, today we will be making this beautiful short that can fit a teenager who is 15 years and above, and when working we will use a 4mm hook. We will use these two beans for decorating the belt and also to act as a stopper. We will use some markers, and more important, we will use this acrylic yarn, 100% acrylic, and this will be the main color. In this I used two of them and a quarter, but for this one it was just a small bit for the top here, decorating this part and this other part. So welcome to my tutorial and kindly do subscribe. Okay, I've made a long list of 190. I told you to make 80, but I wanted 10 more. I realized I want a bigger shot. So we join our work with a slip stitch. You can make any the chains that you want depending on whom you are making for. So we join the slip stitch that way, and from there we chain 3, 1, 2, 3. That one becomes our first double crochet, and we are going to put a double crochet in every stitch until we finish the round. Check how I'm working my double crochet on the outer loop. Kindly work on the outer loop so that you can maintain have a balanced work. Don't work from any loop. Work from the outer loop. Remember there are 2 loops of the chain. Now let's meet after you are through with your round. Okay, we have finished the round, and if we were to measure our work, we have 13 times 2. That one gives us a length of 26 inches. Now I'm intending to use 2 yarn, white and pink. So I'll take the white, the second yarn. This will be my main, and then put a slip stitch using the white yarn and not the pink one, because I'm intending to take the other row with the white yarn. So I've made a slip stitch. From there I chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Don't forget about this, we are just going to pull it that way. Then from there we make this is the chain that has the stitch that has been worked. So we go straight to the next stitch and work our front post, double crochet, then go behind and work the next stitch as a back post, double crochet. So observe what I'm doing. I'm just alternating them, front post, back post. If you want to use 2 colors, go ahead and change. If you want to use one, you can use one. So we continue this way until we finish the round. I'll meet you here. Okay, this is what we have come up with. Now we are going to do the last stitch, and then I show you how to change it to the other color. Now our remaining stitch is for our front post. So we put our front post, and we are supposed to close our work with a slip stitch at the third chain here. So we pick the color we are intending to continue with, and that is the pink color, and in this one the white, until the other round. So this is how, sorry, let me show you what you are going to do. After doing that, you just chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you continue working front post and the back post without interchanging the stitches. If at the end a front post, kindly put a front post. If at the end a back post, just put a back post double crochet. So you continue this way and they make interchanging our two yarns if we are using two colors, and they make around 8 to 9 rounds. Then we are going to meet after that. Okay, I've completed working the 9 rows and this is what we have. So we will change now and start working the main body. Let us join our work with a slip stitch. And remember, I've picked one color now, that is the pink. I've discontinued the white. So we chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then treble crochet, and we will be skipping one stitch which was receiving front post double crochet. We work on the other one which was receiving the back post, and we are putting it that way. Then we chain 1, treble crochet again, skip one stitch, go to the next, chain 1, skip 1, put your treble crochet. Always remember to chain 1, continue and complete the round. I have finished the round where I was working treble crochet, and I've counted my treble crochet. They are 94. So I've divided my work in a way that the back is taking 47 and the front is taking 47. Then I've gone further to try to divide at the end or at the corners. I have taken from here to all the way round, have taken 20, and also this other side, because I intend to have a different pattern of the side from what I do in front here and also at the back here. So you start working, you can do likewise. Let's join our work with a slip stitch, and then so you maintain the pattern until we get to this marker. So we chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then treble crochet and work in the next stitch. Chain 1, treble crochet again. We are just maintaining the pattern that we've been working until we get to our first marker. So continue and then do the same. I'll meet you where we have the white marker. This one here, you work 10 double, no 13 double treble crochet. Okay, we've arrived where we have our first marker, so we are going to remove it and change the pattern. Now I've already chained one, so we work this treble crochet, and we are not going to chain. We are going to work treble crochet up to where we have the marker, the second marker, and we are not going to chain one. So where we have a chain, we put a treble crochet. So continue, I'll meet you where we have the marker. Okay, we've arrived where we have our marker, and we're going to remove it and work the treble crochet, or on top of this double crochet we are going to work 3 treble crochet together. So we start, Now once we work them that way, sorry, this one has gone to the wrong space. I'm take it back where it belongs. Now once we work these 3 treble crochet, we return the marker to the center. That is the place where we will be putting 3 double crochet every time we pass through, so that we can grow the bump of this short. Then from there, continue working your normal treble crochet until you get to the next marker. Remember, even where there was a chain, we are putting a treble crochet. So continue the journey. Okay, we have arrived where we have the other marker. We are going to remove it, and then we chain 1 and work a treble crochet on top here, and ends for the chaining 1 until we get to the where we have the other marker. We are going to work this pattern this way: chain 1, then chain 1, continue until you get to this other marker. Okay, we've arrived at this point, so we get out the marker and we are going to chain 1, then work double crochet, sorry, treble crochet, and this time we are not putting a chain, we are just arranging them following one another like we did in front. Remember, we are now at the back. We are working the back of the short to resemble the front. So continue until you get where we have the next marker, where we will do the increase, this mark here. Okay, we get off the marker and then we put 3 treble crochet in the same space as we will be increasing our work. So here they are. We put the marker to the middle one because that is where we will be doing our increase. Then we move on. You skipped a stitch, we go back to the drawing board. Have a stitch here. Continue and finish, and this is where we have the other marker. Okay, the last marker of the pattern, we remove it, and then sorry, we are going to delete this stitch, and then we chain 1, then treble crochet. Remember, we are at the corner, so we all chain 1, treble crochet on top of every treble crochet that is in place already. Continue and finish the round. Okay, we are through with the setting of the pattern. You can see on the side we have a different pattern with the front and back. So I want you to continue respecting or working the same pattern as they are. And when you come here where we have the marker, you remember to put 3 double crochet in the main row stitch and always, and also at the back, so that you can grow the expansion of this work, and make 15 rows. Then after that we are going to meet and see what we can do next. So close your work with a slip stitch at the fourth stage, chain 1 2 3 4, just close that way, and then continue the pattern. You chain first 5, 1 2 3 4 5, then treble crochet. So where there is this pattern, you work this pattern. Where there is this pattern, you work that one. Where there is increasing, you do the increase. 15 rows, then we mate. Okay, this is how far I have gone in the working. I have made from here, I have made 21 rows, and if we may find out the hinges from up here where we have the belt, we have 12 inches. 12 inches. So we are going now to start to connect this area so that we can start working on the leg opening and then complete our work. So let's complete and start working the leg opening. Close at the fourth stitch, chain 1, and cut the yarn, pull through, make a slip knot, we go to where we were making 3 double crochet together and trace the middle one, the middle double crochet, treble crochet and insert our hook through here, and then from there get our slip knot, pull it through, and we are going to chain 15. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Then we close our work with a slip stitch on the opposite direction. Make sure you trace the middle of the 3, you get the middle treble crochet. We are going to close with a slip stitch. Then from there we chain 1 and cut the yarn. We are going to be starting from the center of our chain, and because we've made 15, our center chain will be number 7, chain number 7. So you make a slip stitch on your yarn again, no slip knot, then you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 becomes the center, the 7 of our lane or of the lace that we've made. Then we are going to make 4 chains. 1 2 3 4, and we are working treble crochet in every chain, and you work on the outer loop. Make sure you take the outer loop so that the other leg opening will take the other loop to avoid confusion and mess. So we are working treble crochet on the outer loop of the chain. Remember, this is in between the leg, so don't ask me see like this we are working on. Just move slowly until you are out of this place. Now here we did the connection. This here where we made our chain, we are going to put a treble crochet. So then from here henceforth until we get to the back where we have the connection, we are going to continue with the normal pattern that we were working on our short. Treble crochet in every treble crochet that is in place, and crochet in the tail. This is the tail that was left when we made a slip knot. So you crochet it in, you trim it inside your work, or you can use your scissors to cut it off. So continue with the normal pattern. Continue working with the normal pattern of our work. You've approached the chain, so let's work it again the way we worked here. Treble crochet, and remember we are doing on the outer loop. Okay, we are going now to close our work with a slip stitch on the fourth chain. So we have made the in between, and that is how it looks. Now we are going to chain 4 and continue with our pattern. So continue, I'll meet you at the end of the round. We've completed the round. So we are going to work this maze work in the remaining 3 rounds. Then from there we are going to change. We are going to work 2 to 3, and I'm not sure, but we can work 2 or 3. Chain 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then treble crochet, skip this stitch, go to the next, and work your treble crochet. Chain 1, treble crochet, skip 1 stitch, go to the next, put your treble crochet. Continue. We are just actually working this mess all round, so continue and finish 2 rounds. I've ended up making 3 rounds of mess, 1, 2, 3. So we are going to close our work with a slip stitch. the fourth chain. Then from there we chain 3 to stand as a double crochet. This is a double crochet, then chain 1, that's the chain. Then we continue putting double crochet all around, chain 1, put a double crochet on top of the treble crochet. We are doing the finishing, so continue and finish the round. If you make, okay, finish the round, I'll meet you after this. We have come to the end of the round and I'm intending to change the color for the next round. So we put a slip stitch at the third chain with the color that we're intending to use. If you are continuing with one color, you just use the yarn that you are continuing with. So there I have. Then from there I chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and put a front post in double crochet. Then go to the other double crochet, forget about the chain, we are not dealing with the chain anymore. Put a top double crochet, then a front post double crochet. Continue until you finish the round. Let's finish up the round. We've come to the end. We are going to put a slip stitch with the next color. If you are doing with one color, better for you. Now from there we slip to one slip stitch, then the second one, so that we are in the middle of these two and these ones. Then from there we are going to chain 1, 2, and then put 2 half double crochet to make them 3 because the chain is counting as a half double crochet. Then move on to the in between again here, put 3 half double crochet and same move in between these other two, 3 half double crochet, then move on, so continue and finish the round. I've decided to work with 2 instead of 3 single crochet. You can work with 3 if you want, you can work with 2, you can even work with 4 depending on how you want yours to come out. I've seen 2 is coming out nicely, so work with 2 or 3. Okay, we've come to the end of the round. This is what we have. So let us do the final bit before we put a slip stitch. We come in here and put 2 half double crochet. Then a slip stitch, the third chain, chain 1, cut the yarn. Okay, let's start working the next or the other leg opening. We go at the center where we made 7 chains and then trace our center stitch. This is stitch number 7. You can see it is going all the way, all the way, all the way. So we take the outer loop of this stitch and then I've made a slip knot. Pull through your slip knot and chain 4. Make 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we continue working treble crochet as we did in the opposite side. Assume you are putting them on top of this other existing slip stitch so that you don't mess up. Okay, we are out of the chain or the main row part. So continue working the pattern and make, sorry, we are going to meet here. Okay, let's work this area now so that we can complete our round. And here we close our work with a slip stitch at the fourth chain. So we have finished while starting setting off the other part of the leg opening. Continue and make a duplicate of what we did here, and by that time we will meet and put our lace in our short. We have completed working all the whole leg openings. This is how our work looks like. Now I have made a long chain of the combination of the color that I've used. Just to get the two threads, the two leaves, and make the a long lace. So this lace we are going to use it as our belt. Let's look for the center. We just go to the center here. I'm using the mark to negotiate. So you start negotiating it this way and you make sure you balance here. Negotiate in between these spaced treble crochet until you go around and come back to where you started. And you can see what I'm doing. So we negotiate, continue negotiating. Continue and finish the round. Okay, we have already fixed the button. I have decided to go down a bit so that we maintain this pattern without blocking it. The belt is good to go at this point, but if you want, you can still have yours here. So we are going to fix these two pins in the belt just for decoration and also to act as the stopper, so that the belt doesn't slide out. So we have fixed that one. Then from here we just do a normal tie. The tie should be close to the worker, to the place which is crocheted, like that. And then from there you trim it with your scissors and you work the other side. You can see it is not slipping out, and if it appears as if it will slip out, you do another knot. Increase the knot make them two. So there we go, and we have our, we go to the other side and do the fixing. And see, it is easy with the crochet. If you don't have beans, there's no worry, you just leave it at that, but remember to make knots at the end and also to trim the leftover yarn details. Once you make a knot, let it be at the far end. Far end. Now our short is good to go. The wearer will have to wear it and do some modeling when we make the blouse for the seam.